Hey guys, so this is for the students who are having trouble turning in assignments and things like that. So on both Google Classroom on a tablet and on a phone, at least for an iPhone, I'm not 100% sure about a Android, but I believe it is set up the same way. You basically have the same setup. The only difference is one is obviously smaller than the other. So when you go into your Google Classroom, this is your first screen. It'll show all your classes. I am going to click OJCA Math to go to my class. This will bring me right to my stream. I'm able to post on the stream by just clicking where it says share something. My keyboard will come up and it will allow me to post. Once you type out whatever you're going to post, there's an arrow in the top right corner that you can hit send. You can also hit the little thing that looks like a paper clip and add an attachment. Next, on the bottom, you see stream, classwork, and people. I am going to first go to classwork. That will bring up all of my assignments that have ever been posted for the class, okay? I know that can be a little overwhelming. It's a lot for like the attendance and stuff, but the newest attendance is always the first one. You can only do those per day, so I'm going to click that. I will go ahead and say, yes, I'm ready to work, and then I will click turn in. I can also add a private comment by clicking add private comment right there, okay? And then I will click turn in. You won't be able to make changes. I know this, so then I'm going to hit submit. I've answered my question. Go ahead. So once it is loaded, I'm going to hit the back button, which will bring me back to my main page. While I'm on this main page, you will see that students have a little personal profile, so it will have your information on it. In this case, it's a fake student, obviously. But if you click that little profile picture in the very top right corner, you will see all of your assignments, which are missing and due in the order which they were, in the order they are due. So that's something good to know. If you click the X and go back, you also have a little upside down triangle of 3 lines. If you click that, that will bring you to be able to filter by topic. If you check the attendance topic first, you will know exactly what topic to go to for the day's assignment. So for instance, today's assignment was in the geometry topic, so I'm going to pick geometry. It will only show me the things posted in geometry. I'm going to go to my coordinate geometry and distance assessment. I'm going to click on that. And on occasion, yours will look like this. If you notice, it looks like there's nothing here. If I push this up button, I can see my work. So I'm going to click on my personal attachment, and it will open up and look like this. Once it is open, you have 3 options. You have this, which will allow you to just type up here and basically search for something. So if I wanted to search within this for line, it will highlight all the places that it says line. So that's your first option, the little paper with the magnifying glass. Your second option is a little pencil. If you press that pencil, it will turn the document into a PDF. This allows you to annotate or write right on the document. So whether you use your finger or a stylus, you are able to write right on the document. Okay? This is good for drawing. If this is the way you open it, you will have to hit the little arrow on the side to change pages. No big deal, right? Make sure when you are done that you click save. If you do not click save, none of your writing will be saved and I will get a blank document. So after you do that, you also have a second option. There is a little square with a triangle pointing out of it. You can push that triangle and it will open it up in Google Docs. This will allow you to click on wherever you are typing and type right into it. So I'm able to type my answers. When you are open in Google Docs, you have options. If you click the plus sign, you can add lines, you can add comments, you can add images, whatever you would like. So for some of the ones that you're drawing, you're able to add those things. You can also change your text and yada, 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 all the normal stuff, okay? So once you do that and you are all done, you're going to hit the blue check in the top left corner. It's going to save it. Then you are going to hit the back button. It will bring you back to your Google Docs. You will see it in your Google Docs. Then you are going to go back to Classroom. It should be at the top left corner, or you can just swipe up and reopen your Google Classroom. You're going to hit the exit or the X on the top left corner, and you will see the attachment. If I go back into this attachment, you will notice that it has updated with what I typed on it. See, my name is now there. So it will automatically update once it's in your Google Drive or your Google Docs application. And then there's also a PDF. So then I'm all done. If neither of those options work for you, you can also hit add an attachment. You can go to a new doc or slide or whatever you want and write your answers that way. So we'll add the new document. It'll open it right up for you. And now I'm able to type in here and write my answers. Okay. The other same thing, you're going to push that plus button, and then you're going to go to back to Google Classroom, and you'll see that is also there. The other option you can do is you can go to a new PDF, new sheets, new slides, and you can use those in order to write your answers. When you are all done, you are going to hit turn in. 3 attachments will be submitted. You're going to hit yes. And then I'm turned in. When a document gets returned to you, so I'm going to go in and show you what that looks like with this actual assignment. So I just did the assessment. I'm going to go to my student work, OJCA student. You will see I just got a notification saying that I have returned or added a private comment. And now you're going to get a notification saying that I have returned the work. You can, in order to see this, if you go back, okay, all the way back. I'm going to go back to geometry, and I'm going to go ahead and click it. If I scroll up on my work, it will show me the private comment that isn't loading, which would be right here, and then my grade. If you have a grade, you do not need to resubmit. Do you understand? No resubmitting. If you have no grade and a comment that's like, hey, there was nothing on this, or hey, you didn't finish your assignment, those are times you need to resubmit. Otherwise, you do not need to resubmit your assignments. So the other thing that I know some of you have been having trouble with was the presentation. So I am giving you an option. You can either do the Hustle Notes or the interactive notebook, whatever makes you happy. But if you do the interactive notebook, you have 2 options still. When you open it up the same way you opened up your Word document, you are able to, if it will ever load, do 2 options. Again, you can click the little pencil that is the second one in and turn it into a PDF. If it is a PDF, I do not expect you to move any of the items, right? Because it's a PDF, everything is basically glued into place. But you can still write, Miss Herman. Go to my next slide, read my slide, go to my following slide. Okay, I want to know which is which. So I know my horizontal line is my x-axis. You can even draw the picture if you want and point to it. Okay, this would be my y-axis. Same thing, draw my picture, oops, and point to the right line. That's fine, you don't need to add the image, I don't care about that, as long as you know what each thing is. You can also, when you get to the parts where you need to, for instance, The point 35 is at the intersection of x3 and y5, and it wants you to plot the point. Tells you the instructions right here. Make sure you're reading everything on the slide. I can go to 3, and if I go up my line, oops, I didn't mean to draw that line. My 5 is actually going to be like up here. There's my plotted point, 3, 5. Okay, you can draw right on it. My lines, again, I obviously cannot drag and drop these, so I need to write. I would write a point is -2, -1. That's one of my points. A line would be y equals 3x, okay? So you're able to draw right on the page if you do it that way. If you choose not to do it that way, again, don't forget to hit save. If you choose not to do it as a PDF, you can wait for it to save. Sorry that my internet is running so slowly right now. Okay. So I don't care that it's not saving because I don't need to submit it, but you guys would want to wait until it saves. You can do the same thing. Go to that top right corner, hit that square with the arrow, and hit click. Make sure you are on your correct account. If you are not on your correct account, you will get that notification that I just got. So, since that is not the account I want, I'm going to go into my correct account. Oops. Make sure you are typing it correctly. If you need to flip your screen, do it. At gmail.com. And now my account is able to connect to my student account. So again, now I'm right in Google Classroom. You can hold your screen either which way. You're able to just click where the box is and put your name. Okay, once you've clicked out of the box, you can go to the next slide, pull, drag. If you find that it is not working, do it a little slower. If you drag too fast, sometimes things will flip or it won't stay. Like this one right here. There we go. See, a little bit of work, no big deal. If you want to add an image, you can click replace and you can choose one from your photo, or you can click, you can delete, you can go to add, you could go to image, and you can do it that way, okay? Again, I don't really care so much if you are putting the images as I do you knowing the words. So when you get to things like this, now you may be thinking to yourself, Miss, how am I going to plot a point on here? Well, you have two options. One, you can go to the plus sign, go to shape, choose a circle, make it tiny, let's try this again. Make my circle tiny. I get that sometimes it is a pain in the butt to move things around. Just do your best. Oh, look at that. They have the circle for you already that I forgot about. So you're just going to drag and drop this circle. as you can see, sometimes it is hard to move the circle. You just have to kind of do it. Quick, fast slide. Okay? So there's, oops, that's in the wrong spot. If it changes a little bit, that's not a big deal. But you get the general idea, okay? Every page, these, you would, y-axis is a line, point, origin. If that happens, it means you are holding it too long. So that's crazy, right? But I can hit the back button in the top, back, 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 to get it to its original side. Drag and drop. Quick tap, drag and drop. Quick tap, drag and drop. Quick tap, drag and drop. Don't hold. Just drag and drop. Quick tap, drag and drop. If you hold, this is what happens. Quick tap, drag and drop. Okay, easy, easy. When you get to here, we have all the points right there. Do your best. There's a point there. There's a point there. This one, here's your numbers. Drag and drop. Sometimes you need to click out off of it and then re-click when it's being a pain. There we go. See? And then same thing, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. It tells you right here what to do. Go to the next page, next page, next page. All have different things you can enter. Where it says enter, it wants you to click and write. So for example, if you're trying to figure out what this is, you're going to have to kind of use your brain for the aspects of it, but it is no big deal, okay? So I hope this helps everybody out, and if you have any other questions, give me a